Basically in this video what I'm gonna do is I actually got my hands on some steel rims that are a little bit rusted. You know, they didn't look that good to the last owner. He actually was throwing them out, so I took that opportunity to actually, you know, say this is my opportunity to take something that is trash for somebody else and kind of turn it into treasure for myself. So my goal for these rims is basically to take off all the rust, you know, make them look pretty again, you know, do a whole paint job, and eventually even slap on some tires, you know, so I can increase the value and somehow, you know, flip these rims that were gonna go in the garbage. Now that they could make me some money. So yeah, by the end of this video I'm actually gonna transform these rims, so stay tuned and we'll get straight to it. So first thing I'm gonna do real quick is take the valve stem off and also take off this weight. So what I use is side cutters. I just use a pair of side cutters. Basically I just take the rim, go from behind, and you can see that's the valve stem right there, the back of it. Just take the side cutters, make a little cut right there. So I'm just gonna cut just like that. So I cut it, and that way when I go from the top, I just gotta rest the side cutter at the edge of the rim, have it grabbed on to the threads, and just pull up. Just like that, it comes out. So now that I got that valve stem out, I'm just gonna focus on the wheel weight right above it. I'm gonna use a flathead screwdriver and a hammer to take this out. So what I'm gonna do is take that flathead, shove it in the edge, take a hammer, and just hit. Once I get it in just a little bit, I'll start lifting, and then hit. Lift and hit. Just keep lifting. Now I did end up leaving a few scratches, but if you do it this way, you usually will end up with a few scratches. I only did it because I'm going to grind this down anyways and sand it off. So this will end up being smooth, but for the people that have aluminum rims or they just don't want to obviously scratch up their rim like this, there's specialty tools you could use to take the wheel weight off without damaging, you know, your wheel. I'm doing it this way because at the end of the day, I'm gonna fix this up anyway, so it don't matter to me if a few scratches are on it. So this wheel actually has another weight at the back of it, right here. Since I have no tire on this, there actually is a method I could use so I don't scratch the rim, and I'm going to show you guys that with this weight. So I have the rim rested up at the edge of the table, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flathead right up against the wheel weight like that, and I'm just going to hammer it out. This way it doesn't really leave scratches, so it's better to do it that way if you have no tire on it. I'm gonna use compressed air and just blow off anything that's laying on top of this rim. Safety first. Now I'm gonna grind off the rust from the rim. You could use something like this, like a drill with like an attachment on it, you know, just to sand it off. Something coarse, because it is a steel wheel. I am gonna use an air tool, so I am gonna use an air powered grinder, so this way it'll make it way easier for me to just take off that rust. So I'm gonna switch up the tool so I can get into these holes and basically smooth out the edges. Okay, so I finally finished grinding the rims down. As you can see, Honestly, I put a lot of time in, more than I needed to. I really wanted them to come out nice after I paint them. If you are flipping rims yourself and they're steelies, I wouldn't recommend putting in that much time. I probably put around 6 hours of work just in grinding them down. So now I'm confident that I can paint these rims, but before I do that, I'm gonna go and wash them. The paint that I'm gonna use is Rust-Oleum Gloss Black. It's actually a primer and paint. I usually prime my rims before I paint them because primer is really good to create a surface that paint can stick onto really well. But since this is also a paint plus primer, it kind of saves me the hassle of priming the rims first. I would do it anyways, but since I'm trying to make money off these rims, I'm trying to save on as much equipment that I'm using. So to use this, it really does save me more money that way. I got 2 of them. That's usually enough for a set of 4 rims. So yeah, I usually keep my spray cans in warm water so that way it kind of thins the paint out, so when I spray it, it comes out as a fine equal spray, and that way I get a better finish. Okay, so the rims are now completely dry. It's been about 3 hours since I did my last coat, which I did 4 coats of gloss black, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm just gonna do 2 coats of clear coat. I don't want to do more than that because it's already pretty glossy, and I just want something to protect this base coat. So after that, I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and we're pretty much done with the painting. The clear coat that I'm using is Duplicolor Wheel Gloss, so I'm gonna put 2 layers of this on these rims.
Okay.
So I put the tires and rims up for sale, and 3 or 4 people messaged me about coming to buy them. One person actually bought them off of me for around $400. And just to show you guys in perspective of how much profit I made off of these, I was lucky enough to get the rims for free and the tires, and so I only really had to spend money on just the tools that I needed. A lot of the tools I already had at home. I just needed the stuff like the grinding pads and the paint. So I really only spent around $30. Sold them for $400, so I made a nice profit of $370, which is not bad for something that was gonna be thrown out. So the objective of the video was accomplished, and that was to show you guys that if you have certain skills, you can use them in ways to make you money, not just at work but at home as well. And this was a side job for me. So obviously if you guys have certain skills, doesn't have to be the same skills that I have, but it's just the idea of going out there and trying to look for opportunities where you could use your skills and make money, you know, and eventually have some sort of side hustle going for you, and you know, obviously make some money on the side. It's not a bad thing at all. That pretty much wraps up this video. Let me know how I did below, leave a like, and also consider subscribing. I am trying to grow this page out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.